don't have a reactive support from MVP, and chances is more proactive and doesn't really TP in to save you from a bounty hunter roaming in onto you. With that. Comes through, very far, heals himself up, wave of terror across, but Net's still getting chased down. Forev jumps forward, they cut through the trees, and Net is on the retreat out. Hot pursuit though, as this Santa just keeps blasting through. Febby slows down Net as well. The Enchanter's there, and Forev will just dive in behind the tree line. And look for the right clicks through. Net has no mana left and no mana shield remaining to save him, and the blast will finish him off as Febby fuels the first blood for MVP.
No other creep. There's no other creep to make that play with. That's actually successful.
Dubu is on level 3. Back towards mid, QO dropping very low. DJ comes in, one swipe and a shuriken is all he needs. Oh, barely, very far, keeps QO alive. The final rugby comes through in the orb. Oh, traps him! Mid one, diving in behind his tier 1. QO dead though, and mid one's going to survive through with a nice phase shift as well. Up at top lane now, the diving on Net again with a soul trap and a snare. Net turns back and Mystic Snake and Febby dropping low, but Net is slowed. Forev with that orb of venom is ripping him to shreds. There's no mana left after his big charges, it doesn't even matter. Walks into the creep wave and dies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Off lane as expected is going really well for MVP, the mid lane not as well. I actually saw the beginning of that chase in the mid lane. It was actually QO diving mid one at his tower. That's why mid one is so low. He's on like 30 HP because...
Waiting on his buddy to arrive to lane, but QO's already retreated back over his own ramp. He and Febby though. There's the roar into mid one and the damage output. It looks good enough, but he's still got an orb and a phase shift to jump himself away. The stance is there, but he doesn't actually jaunt across. And Stone. Dubu was ready with a clone. No wait for it to stop him pushing this. DJ. 5, no track. He's got a level 3 and shuriken, and now mid one green foil. Lands it down at the 3, and QO just holding up the spin as long as he wants to camp. But mid one's still looking for MP. The stance isn't going to land, but Beastmaster is still in a ton of trouble with a magic missile finally from 3-4-3. Clear up the DM. They've taken so much, they've alleviated so much pressure from his top lane. Void has come off, he's low HP. Net is given free farm for a little while as well. Oh, bottom lane, Dubu chased by Ohaiyo. Disruptor found by the Batrider and they push it to tier 1 bottom.
Where we start to see what I'm talking about when I say Disruptors are heroes that thrive on your team having the initiative, your team having the momentum, and goes big chase down. He might get away, it's gonna be pretty difficult now.
Looks like his death with a 3 points in Waning Rift to give Forev a good time. So QO was literally just left to his own devices, dealing with things that way. He's going to go in now with a haste and look for 3-4-3. Can't spin. He might get swapped back. The stun disjointed, dodged out, but the crack comes through. DJ. There's a TP here from QO, but I think it's too late. No one will short himself forward. The only slice back onto him, but there's 3 targets here. Can't stop it. QO's dead. It's a track kill for 3 heroes. And the Assets will get themselves a ton of cash.
Yeah, QO at the TP is
bottom lane. Every shot is good on the net. Got through it though and turns it back around, but the stone gaze out. Forev is trapped in and Chances is dead. Ohaiyo jumps in and now they're looking for Forev. Jumps up across the line, wants to get away. Pops back in. The stun, disabled, lassoed up, and Forev. Oh, they wanted Net so badly. They might be able to get the void out, but no, not quite enough to sustain himself through.
MVP to come into from behind. Medusa makes it a bit easier because the Medusa's not as useful early on, but MVP in danger in this game, very early on in danger, and a lot is on the Beastmaster who's probably going to kill for himself at least.
Well, finally captured Ohaiyo, but he's pretty tanky, but very far back. MP's going to drop in the fire flame for him, trapped as well. He gets the bash onto Ohaiyo and he's taken out at long last by MP's little unit, but swap back onto Febby with a jump forward from mid one, trying to catch up Dubu the start. He's over there as well. He now switches back targets onto Febby. The sprinting little enchanter, the shuriken cancel a TP, and another track kill for Fnatic. This is an absolute disaster for MVP. They're having difficulty finishing her off, but with one final orb from mid one, they'll secure it 4-12.
When you were talking about health, I was like, there's surely nothing that could...
Yeah. But the ball back under Ohaiyo. He's healed up and Max in front of Lance as well, but it's a 3-man dream goal with the stars as well. 3-4-3 turns back a stun of Febby, but Fnatic wants the back running out of the forward. The Firefly's still out with a stone gaze from the Medusa. DJ has dropped, but Forev does he have a time walk? He does in a second. They're just going to try and stop him and catch him out. He's dead! Doesn't get it off, with QO still trying to fight through this and battle on. Mid one clears up too. And QO is left to his own devices. Picks up a bracer as the courier. Forev. Bonus Spear's on cooldown, buddy. 35 seconds. Can't really jump in here and do too much. We've got Blast and Lasso, but it's... Oh, this is going to be QO that dies instantly. Forev chased out the track here as well. Okay, trying to slow him down. It's a good spot for the Static Storm. Trapped in 3-3 and Net. And Febby with a fire over the top of them, a stick napalm charge is stacking up as well, and then Chandra, not long for this world, another dream call onto 2, the silence catches them as well. Mid one doesn't finish the kill though, and the glimpse back, trapped him, makeshift available, tries to bottle up through it. Mid one keeps himself alive, orb is available, no! He got makeshift.
And fights, but we're actually the sort of slower moving team a lot of the time in these games, and it's typified this series that Fnatic's just been too fast for them, and spots for Forev for them to go off, they're gonna chase off the Bevy and can't TP out.
Tragedy here. MVP. Another 2, and that's another 2 track kills, right? Well now, Fnatic knows it's happening, but Roshan, he is already dead. There's still a fight, so Fnatic can take even against the Aegis, and Net will just walk in with a stone gauge. He's going to cast on to numerous heroes and Dreamfall onto Forev as well. He's looking for the Chrono, but he's going to get lassoed up, and Ohaiyo trapped in the void. They're going to take him out, but get that Chrono out. That's normal now, Savage 3-4-3, but it doesn't eventually spread. Jumps like that back between them all. But mid one jumps forward aggressively, the spin on the 3-4-3. The Vector Spirit keeps himself alive, even through the QO damage. Loses the Aegis, but Bevy drops as well. A buyback from the void here. This might be the chance to get the jump in Chrono, but it's only to be able to save QO. They can't do any damage with it. They go back on the net. This one's chipping away, slowly but surely. 2 6 goes away and the 4th snap as well. Net keeps himself away from danger and QO turn back around on. But Forev battering away. DJ, he's got another shuriken in 5 seconds time. The time dilation though slows it down. Now he's got it available. Mid one, he's still alive. Another slant to the go forward, and Forev caught the buyback, might turn the dieback, but they want QO instead. The jump forward, the orb and the damage, it's all there. But Fnatic, they have done it.
Need to go back.
4 heroes and 1 buyback. It was 5 heroes with 1 buyback from the Faceless Void. The swap 4-3, glimpse back as well. Ohaiyo just runs himself forward. Bevy's taking a lot of damage. The Roar is over on the eastern side, but Bevy's got no population for him. Slows things down a little bit, but he's still going to try and output damage. The Roar and the Necro 3s, they're already out. The track keeps flowing through, and Ohaiyo slowed down, pulls himself back over the tree line as well. MP stunned up at 3-4-3. Just whacked into it. Hero doesn't have it on the side. It's over. The static score for 2, which is the right to trap him in. It's just MVP scrambling, drafting, trying to do anything they possibly can. Even DJ is not even dying. Nearly catches MP out, but finally the bloody bounty hunter will drop. And 3-4-3 in the shield. MVP will get 3. Yeah, is it enough? They lost so much. It's 4, Ohaiyo. One mismatch is there.
Not enough, but it's extremely scrappy.
The tier 3. Pretty good for them, because there's no way they can switch back, and yeah, Fnatic, they keep you back. Looking to try and catch out Forev, the last one forward, the mid one, there's a silence, and Forev obliterated through the swing. This Snowstorm dropped on the bloody no one, it's been keeping Medusa against Ford inside, comes back on 2 and that as well, QO, he spins the victory, but wants the victory. 3-4-3 puts himself out, and Bevy's gone. QO will keep himself away from things, but MP is trapped over on the side. He's going to buy himself a teleportation scroll, so I think he just walk into the fountain at this point. Buys a blink, sells a blink, buys a blink, sells a blink, tries to get the cooldown there. It's not going to be available for him. Try the 16. Bevy, this is very far forward. Back, not thrown by DJ. Jumps forward, Time Walk and blink onto net. Chrono is here. This is happening good on Medusa, but she's tanking a great spot in 3-4-3, sends her back to Magic Style out. Vengeful Spirit, what we done? Looking like now, the last one, Forev, down down into Oblivion. He's not done just yet though. He's back, being able to Time Walk himself forward. The only match from Euro. Here's the stuff to Medusa on mid one. It's flipped back into death. This is MVP. This is their strength. Faster than fighting through it all. Mid one is just trying to put himself away from this one, but I don't think he's got the availability. The Medusa illusion's doing a lot.
So MVP managed to actually win a fight, and I still believe that in straight up 5-5 front there, we've got everything available, so they should be winning.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Ohaiyo's in the spot while alone, so it's trying to get someone in the high ground. He'll suffer there as well, and with dagger in 1, but Forev ready to damage it back into this. Mid 1 chasing down Bevy, the firefly over the top of them. Here as well, but it's a swap back. Hero not able to latch up the DJ, and 3-4-3 is just manhandling this Juggernaut, takes down healing ward. Mid 1, hop the shoot, needs to really catch up to this. Ohaiyo kills the assassin. In there over the river, the disjoint of the stun, but the track is still here. Mid 1, Jules and Dagon available, and this should be a dead hero regardless of scenario. I really don't think there's any way out. In Chiga Dua turn into Anam Umpat.
But they're dependent on some cooldowns, and Fnatic just aren't. So with the lead they have, even if they get it 7 rounds, just go straight back in.
Super score. Yeah. There's nothing you can do there. Double
The
dead.
disruptor, that's what I wanted to say. You're chasing them or you're feeding. Like,
Whoa. Game for 3-4-3 is going to give up his life with that directive move, and Fnatic might just back themselves away.
no work again.
Dude.
Last time they got big like after, and see that happens again.
Setting up for this big fight as well. The H-Rune on the deck, but Forev, he lands the one off the net. They've actually zoned this one out. This one back, though. Net is safe. West is free. Give good line. This Fnatic storm and Midfield hold them out, but the end goes to Ohaiyo. Drags maybe up to the high ground, and this is where Fnatic maybe run forward, rampant through the ranks. Ohaiyo goes forward to the Firefly, doing so much damage, but it's still a roar from MT on the net, and they're trying to burn through, but QO's a zap to take on the damage. QO's gone. Davies a little bit pop, but MT still dropped over the sideline. Mid one comes back into battle, and they'll look to QO again. In one, but he doesn't have a TP. He cannot retreat. He cannot escape. He cannot live. Level 5 across 2 heroes now. And Bounty and the puck. Double zap. Here's able to drop and likely retreat from Fnatic. No, they're going to go for a bit of chip damage onto melee. They think they can accomplish this. Medusa joining the fight as well. Net's made the long walk down towards this mid lane from the jungle. Forev. Part of the lane is floating a little bit. There goes mid one roared up and the Static comes on. Full step away. He tries to take the double. It's not available. The net is over on the side. Trying to hold him back a little bit, but he's running out of his mana. He's actually dropping low on a mana pool and being burnt out, but the swap back from 3-4-3 allows him to retreat, and they have to fail. They really have to get away from this. Forev, no chrono, 3 seconds time. Live Walk's not available either, and he's stunned up by 3-4-3 up and 17, keeping out, but no, stopped in his tracks. Fnatic got a butterfly Medusa, all of these tools that Fnatic need, and we've got to jump in from Ohaiyo onto Forev, and here comes the damage up from mid one, and DJ zaps him into oblivion. 60 seconds on the sidelines, there's no chrono. This one up. Defend. Zero blade for mid one. There's the orb, he's going to jump forward. I can feel it. It's going to blink himself. No, nope, not going for it. Usually when you see that all backwards, it's indicative of them wanting to jump in and kill somebody off, but one being a little bit safe with his movement, doesn't want to die.
Yeah, he remembers last time getting roared and Static Storm.
Oh man. Okay. Played is there from QO, but he's slowed down by Net. We've just seen the beast snap and the cease to exist. The gun's back in the Static Storm, swap back, they won't stabilize, but still okay. He catches 2 of them. Bevy and 2 moving shredded here by the damage out of the net, while QO is trapped. Stone completely screwed with a chrono finally from Forev. Do they have any damage? Mid one looks like he's going to drop, and he also have to save himself. He's close to get out of this situation. Are you really seriously going to survive a genius call? It's all over. It's best of 5 will end 3-1 as Fnatic take the 3rd grand final qualifier from MVP in a row.
And today I just feel like Fnatic was a better team. Very, very clearly. I think even the game MVP won, Fnatic had their window where they ran away with it. They kind of failed in their window, and then they were against the Spectre. They did Spectre things, right? That's, you know, Fnatic were, for me, almost a tier above MVP today. Really looking sharp.